Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with some more Terminus Total War Imperium, where we are playing as the Frankish Kingdom, trying to, at this point, hold off the assault of the Visigoth Kingdom down here to the south. They just declared war on us within the last episode or so, and so we're trying to, marshal some strength down here so that they don't just tear right through our southern border. To the north, we have a couple of things going on. We are still, of course, at war with the Saxons. I've done my best to weaken them as much as I can, so it's really up to the Alemannic Kingdom to come in and finish them off. They've been really reluctant to do so, and I'm not entirely sure why. I have basically, I think, sacked both of the Saxon holdings in this area, and so all they really need to do is stroll in and take them for themselves, but they don't seem to be willing. So I do still have a war target on Hanover. We'll see if they send an army to go deal with it. But it doesn't seem like they're going to take advantage. And then we can't seem to get these guys to join our war with the Saxons. They could really easily take Camulodunum for themselves and push the Saxons completely out of Britain, which is something I would feel like they would want to do, but they just, again, don't seem to care. The AI, doesn't really seem to have any sort of idea of self-preservation, I guess. But anyway, we have the Geats, who are also at war with us. They've landed a small force here on our northern shore, so we're going to have to deal with them in some way, shape, or form. And finally, we're building up our secondary force here to go deal with this southern threat. Our border here is really awkward, though, so it's going to be hard to defend. But we did want to take some land from these guys, so this is sort of a blessing, but it's also a curse because we definitely weren't ready for this. But we do want this whole province right here, all three of these settlements, so that we can draw the border on these mountains here rather than this awkward one that we currently have. So anyway, let's jump into our faction menu and make sure everything here is going well. You are a judge, good. Elder, how long until you can be promoted? Oh, just whenever you level up? Okay. He's got too much influence. I don't like having other nobles sitting around with that much influence. In fact, I may move him down. Since it looks like he's already served a long enough term in office, I am going to go ahead and demote him to a companion. That way he's going to use up 20 of that influence, possibly more if something happens. But yeah, I just don't like him sitting around with that much because he's prone to using it. In that case, you're a merchant. If I need a new governor, you're the one I'm going to. And then let's see, where are you? I wanted to make him a tribal chief, or no, a judge, I think. Oh no, an elder. He's just not old enough. Okay, so as soon as he turns 22, we'll make him an elder. You, I think, can become a elder as well. Really? You haven't even held the rank of companion? I feel like he has, but wow, your influence is pretty poor there. King's got plenty though, so it looks like there's really nothing doing here. In terms of diplomacy, we've got that war target happening. Hopefully they take advantage. I'm trying to bump this up into a military alliance, but they're just not having it, so we'll have to continue to wait. By the way, guys, I was playing a little bit of this mod on my own time. I finished my Alemannic Kingdom playthrough, and so I decided to try to start playing as Rome. Rome starts this mod's campaign with 2 settlements, just Rome and the village immediately north. And they're completely surrounded with by the Ostrogothic Kingdom, who's at war with them. It is probably the most difficult starting scenario I've ever played, and if you want a really good challenge, I recommend trying it. So play as Rome, you'll be completely surrounded and at war, and it is just crazy difficult because Rome on its own is not a very good settlement to have. It just guzzles up huge amounts of food, and it doesn't make that much money. It also doesn't provide any sort of recruitment ability. So you basically have this like food sink, and then a small village that you have to commit all your forces to defending, because if you lose the village, you lose any ability to gather food. And so it was really hard because I had to focus so much effort on defending. I couldn't expand, and because I couldn't expand, I couldn't get stronger to defend myself better. It was tough. I was playing on hard. And I don't think I could beat it on hard. I don't think I could break out of it. But I'm sure if I turn the difficulty down, I could pull it off. But yeah, if you want a good challenge, that's that would be the one to do. Let's see. We're looking for more trades. Here's the Roman Empire down here. Although that looks more like the Hispanic Kingdom or something.
I await your words with an appetite.
You're at war with too many factions. I can't really afford to
you on behalf of the people.
Get too buddy-buddy with you. The Suevic Kingdom, I really wish we could trade with these guys, but they're just not having it.
Speak plainly.
Yeah, okay, well, can't be helped then. So, you're recruiting. Where are you? Yeah, you're recruiting. Is there anything that we can build? It looks like everything is being built there already. Same goes for that one, and this one as well. So no, our turn is basically over, so let's go ahead and end it. Farman leveled up. Farman is our king. You are a governor. Let's see. That would be better for a general, I think. Yeah, neither of those is going to be great for a governor. I mean, they wouldn't hurt, but obviously I want to have those in the hands of the people that need them. I'm going to lower construction costs by 20 right there. Alright, so the Visigoths are here in force, and they're going to attack Barkham, which is where our gold mine is. Unfortunately, I don't have anything there to defend it. So we're just going to have to do our best with the garrison, I suppose. We do need to fight this one, though. I can't afford to just let them steamroll through this, because I am going to have to fight these guys again, and so the bigger chunk I can take out of them with this garrison force, the easier things will be later. So let's go ahead and fight them with what we've got, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so I've gone ahead and deployed. The plan over here is to intercept their artillery with my cavalry before they have a chance to use it. I'll probably try to get after those archers as well, and maybe
The enemy outnumbers us.
empty some javelins into the backs of those pikemen. As far as everybody else goes, I have them just hole up in the main walled area here. I've got spears in spear wall with the generals, nobles behind them. The archers are overlooking this entrance, which I may have to change because they're coming at us from several angles. Although it does seem like they'll probably end up coming mostly through here, because that group is going to have to enter there. That one, I believe, yeah, will have to enter here. So I think that's the best place to sort of funnel them through. I don't think we'll be getting a ton of kills from these guys, but we'll see. And then another group of archers here. I have them off of the barricade so that they can spear wall. Yeah, just so they can spear wall, basically. And then as soon as this is broken down, I'll move them forward. But they don't have any ranged precursors or anything like that, so there's no point having them up here to throw them because they don't have them. So let's go ahead and start. And I'm going to pretty much just be microing these guys for the most part. I'm going to put them into full melee for now because I need to run down these guys. And I don't really need to waste javelins to do that. I'm also going to turn fire at will off. And I'm just going to focus on them for now. And then again, the archers, not going to really bother myself too much with the melee units because these guys are not really tough enough to handle melee units. We've already taken some damage, it looks like. But we got to the artillery, and that's all that matters. We do need to make sure that they don't throw all their javelins at us. These archers are going to rip us apart, though. Quickly now. Come on. We're taking heat. Break them, break them, break them. Almost, almost, almost. There it is. Okay. I need you to get over here. I really wish those sword infantry would go somewhere else. But if we charge the archers, they won't be able to fire at us. That hurt. Those javelins just destroy us. We are not winning that as much as I would like. Okay, let's retreat. We did a little bit of damage, but we're taking probably more than we're giving. Actually, maybe I should have stood in there. They were shaken, but it looks like they're not anymore. Keep moving. Yeah, we'll live to fight another day here. Alright, you guys go ahead and let them have it. You should be doing fire arrows. You are, okay. They'll be more effective against the pikes because the pikes should all be light infantry. Oh, you guys are gonna break. Damn it. Come on, hide in the trees. Quickly now. If I can't destroy any of their archers with those guys, then this will be very difficult. I wish they had shield wall or something, just so they were less prone to being damaged by ranged attacks. Alright, so they are attempting to break through the barricade. It'll take them a while. And then they're going to hit my spear units head on. No big deal. You guys have recovered. That's good. I need you to take them out. I need you to do it quickly. It may be worth just expending the javelins at this point because they probably won't live to throw them at anybody else. I was really hoping to, again, destroy those two units and then throw the javelins at these guys, but thus far that hasn't gone to plan at all. How are we doing over here? They're still working on that barricade. You guys are shooting at, what? Pikes? Okay, good. If you're shooting at pikes, that's fine. They have wasted a cavalry unit here. I think that's their only cavalry unit. Not sure why they thought that was a good idea, but okay. I'm not going to bother rallying them yet. We don't really need to. Okay, they're almost shattered. Come on. Finish them. Sweep the legs. Let's go. We got other places to be. It's going to be really hard to maneuver into here to deal with those pikes. God, what is taking you so long? There it is. It might almost be worth... You know what? Finish them off. Make sure they stay gone.
The enemy have rallied their units.
We'll completely wipe that unit out. Oh man, these pikes are going to hurt. I don't think our spears really have a way to counter that. Yeah, if you could take them out completely, that'd be great. That means we don't have to deal with them in future battles. Their archers here are just going to destroy us, pretty much. Can you fire at them? Because they're a bigger threat right now. 2 guys left. That may be a waste. You know what? Yeah. Get over here. I think 2 is enough where that unit should be destroyed. We'll come after those archers and see if we can get anywhere. I think they just have too many pikes. We're not going to be able to deal with them. I'll charge the general in here. Unfortunately, this guy's going to die. Probably. One thing I could do is... Well, no, because they're going to sack this place and he'll die no matter what. But if this were not like a siege, for example, I could basically just concede defeat and try to run away.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
I should have used this earlier. But yeah, too late now. Well, see if you can't wipe out any more archers. Get in there, see if you can't kill some of those pikes. You're probably at a significant disadvantage because you don't have a pike yourself. Archers, I really need you laying into them. Don't care if you're doing friendly fire at this point. Just keep shooting. I don't think they can even hit them from that range, though. Their trajectories seem to be a bit odd. Yeah, they're firing into that instead, which is not going to help me at all. Come on. I don't know what they're trying to do at this point. Just shoot pikes. If you see pikes, shoot arrows at them. Yeah, why don't you stand, like, here? I don't know. This part of the map is a bit odd.
They're not done yet.
Get over here. Like, it doesn't work very well for trying to defend this place because you can't fire at them from any point on the walls. At least as far as I've seen. And you guys are about to get destroyed. Are you at least killing them? There may just be too few of them left. I think you're winning. No, They're giving it to you about equal. There goes our other spear unit, so they're gone completely. You're hanging in there better than I thought you would against a bunch of pikes. Maybe you got past the pikes. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, I'm surprised you didn't die quicker. They actually are winning against these guys. It's just there's so many pikes over there that they really don't have a chance. Let's fast forward here because the result here is pretty much inevitable. It sucks too because this guy was a decent governor, but can't really help it at this point.
The enemy has killed our general. The men lose heart.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see what they decide to do with the Barkham. They may take it for themselves. It is a gold mine after all. But we did kill more of them than they killed of us. This number is actually inflated because they didn't kill all of our men. They killed most of them, but this is because we lost the battle. So it was more like 4 or something versus nearly 700, so we still almost got a 2-to-1 kill ratio, despite being vastly outnumbered. We've also completely destroyed their onagers and one of their hurler units. So what this means is that they will not be able to besiege any walled cities without taking a turn to build siege equipment. So we've slowed them down in any sort of advance they decide to make, unless they decide to retreat and rebuild it. But we'll see what they decide to do here. I assume that they're going to sack it and leave, because I don't think that they'll have much luck holding it. Okay, so the Geats have pulled quite a fast one on us. Apparently they landed in Britain and then walked across the channel to attack us. So they're getting pretty creative with their assaults on us here. Again, we have to fight this because I can't afford to just allow them to sack this place with their army untouched. We are, again, completely outnumbered. Although this fight is more winnable than the last one because these units are not nearly as good. They don't have a bunch of pikemen or anything. They have a bunch of levies. And I actually have a lot more cavalry than they do. So we'll see how this one goes. Okay, so same map, same plan. I've got my units arrayed in the exact same formation, essentially. Spears on either side. The one melee infantry unit that doesn't have spears behind this group. Archers covering this gap here. I'm going to move them sooner, though, because leaving them in that position was sort of a waste. And then, obviously, I have 2 cavalry units out here instead of the 1. They don't have any cavalry to counter me, so I'm going to do my best to just get after the archer units here. Unfortunately, almost all of their infantry have some sort of precursor that they can throw, so I have to be really careful because the javelins, even from these really, really bad sword infantry units, can be deadly to our cavalry, so I'll do my best to avoid them. I'm going to make sure we're in melee mode, at least for now, and I'll turn off fire at will, and then we'll start. So, Salient Lancers, you go that way. Brigands, you go this way. We're just going to swing wide around. And, now go a little bit wider than that.
The enemy has reinforcements.
They're going to reinforce. I'm not sure what direction they're reinforcing from. That's something we'll have to keep an eye on. Keep moving, guys. Keep moving. It looks like they are holding their general back, though. So what that does mean is I might be able to snipe him if they keep him too far back.
No longer in our favor.
You know what? Make a break for the trees. They seem to be really interested in my cavalry. Are you guys taking casualties? Not yet. That's good. But yeah, we're going to make them sort of decide. Oh, my voice. We're going to make them decide, do they want to sort of hang back and deal with the cavalry, or do they want to continue on with this siege? Let's see. You guys are going to go out of melee, back to fire at will, and you're going to lay into those guys a bit. They're heavy, so I don't know how much damage this is actually going to do. But if we can, you know, maybe snipe their general before they even get to fight us, that would be really, really helpful. Come on, get in there. Let them have it. Have you even killed any of them? Oh, you got 2. Okay, time to leave. Luckily, he doesn't have anything to throw back. Why don't you come this way? Let's go back into melee mode. We're going to go after some archers. I think you've overstayed your welcome there. Yeah, time to go. Come on, get over here. And then move that way. And we're going to use like their own units to screen them, basically. Go ahead and get in there. And you can come back. They've destroyed one of our towers. But it's taking them forever to get here, so that's good. Don't waste that yet. These are, what, light infantry? So fire arrows should be fine. You guys are doing good running them down. So there's 2 archers that we should be able to deal with. I don't know where the rest are coming from. We have the 2 entrances covered, so it really doesn't matter what direction, but it's going to be hard to run down their archers if, obviously, they come from the other side of the map or something. Please kill them a little bit faster, because you're about to get surrounded. Good job over here. You're going to wipe them out to a man, basically. And that's good. That means we won't have to deal with them in the future. Kill a couple more, and we'll go ahead and move on. Still no sign of that other force. But again, we don't have anybody watching this side, so it's entirely possible that that's where they're coming from. You guys have wiped these guys out. Let's make sure they don't come back to haunt us later. I'm going to speed things up just a bit. Okay, and then what I want you guys to do... Oh, watch those spears. I need you guys to go back into skirmish mode. Make sure I'm doing skirmish and not dismount. And yeah, just throw a bunch of javelins at them. See what you can do. You guys are going to run away for now. Just avoid taking casualties. And how did you do against them? Not great. Let's try to draw them this way. If I can hit them from both sides with cavalry, I might be able to kill them. Please move, please move. Are they engaging us? Over here? Yes, they are. Okay. Why don't you guys jump in there and help out? Because you aren't going to be very effective against much, but I think against levies or Nordic band, you'll be okay. And if you can kill them, the levies shouldn't be a problem. And you guys are about to get wiped out before you even get there. That's good. Go ahead and use that again. Or actually, I think that's for the first time. So you guys are going to retreat out of the archer's range. We're going to draw these guys forward. I'm going to try to flank them with the lancers. If I can do that a couple of times, I might be able to kill them. And if we can kill him out here, we don't have to deal with fighting him in melee, which is obviously what we want. So don't go too far. We want to keep his attention on you. They are sword infantry, so even if we have to attack from the front, it's not the worst thing. It's just we'd rather attack them from the rear. It'll do more damage. I think he's turning around. It's hard to say. Let's see. Generally, if you charge like that, they'll turn around because the AI cheats. So you can sort of force them into a turn. Let's see if this sandwich is enough to do it. We don't want to stick around too long, though. So we're going to cycle charge back and forth here a bit. Especially with these guys, because, frankly, they're more effective at charging than fighting. Come on, get back in there. Hit him a few times. But it would be worth expending both cavalry units here just to kill that general. They are firing at us for some reason, which I don't know why they would fire into melee when I've got their general here. Let's have you pull back out, maybe? It's hard to tell if we're winning this. It says unit losing, so I'm just going to keep them in here and see what happens. Just make sure you're killing them, and we'll let that play out. So we got more sword infantry coming here. Let's have you guys advance just slightly, because I want them to hit you. And then have them support, because the sword infantry is not going to be as effective at, you know, stopping that. I might have to commit them to the other side as well. Come on, kill him. Kill him faster. You know what? I think you guys are better off cycle charging some more. I want them focusing on this unit. This unit is pretty much worthless to me at that point, or at this point, because they don't have any more javelins to throw. These guys are a little bit more effective, but these guys are dying a lot quicker. There we go, they're starting to break. Alright, and after that's done, it's just a matter of running down these archers. I mean, they're actually protecting them pretty well. I can get around this way, though. General's dead. They're going to start breaking. Their reinforcements are still nowhere to be found, which is great for us. I think they're coming from... Oh, there they are. We found them. Don't kill any more of them because you're wasting your time. Once the general's dead, the unit's dead. Let's see. I'll put the lancers right... don't do that. I don't want the lancers to take much more damage. They've already taken enough. Just stay nearby over here somewhere. And these guys are going to circle around. Like that. But if they're going to put spears over here, then we'll just go around them. But yeah, general dead. Their morale should not last. And that seems to be what we're seeing so far. Let's have you guys get over here. If you've got anything left to fire, that'll be the best place for you to do that. Spear unit, let's have you back over here. And I'm actually going to put my melee infantry on this side, I think. Because they have no way of getting to this side. Yeah, unless that spear unit decides to come attack the fort. Let's see. If they're moving, they're not shooting, so we're safe. I'm going to speed things up a little bit again. But you should have no problem getting to them at this point. They are going to commit too late. So there goes that last archer unit. My archers are taking way too long to move. I think we've got this one pretty much wrapped up, at least for the first army. There is a second army.
It's an ambush.
Let's see, Lancers. I'm not sure what the best place for you to be is right now. Why don't you come over here? They are going to throw a bunch of units at this barricade. And so if I have cavalry to flank them from behind once they've engaged right here, we should be... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Watch those spears. You know what? Why don't you come over here? I am concerned with attacking these guys, but we can't just leave them running around. Yeah, they're already engaging the barricade. You know what? There's no reason to split up our forces here. So you guys come over here, and you guys come over here. And we should be better off that way. That way, our units are a little bit deeper. They'll be able to take a little bit more damage. And, you know, they're not coming from that side, so there's no point in continuing to defend that. Oh, that was a mistake. You guys need to get in there and finish them quickly. Yeah, we're going to lose this unit. Come on, Lancers. That did some damage, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. You got to break them first. Okay, we got lucky there. We got super lucky. Please don't shatter. No. I just wasn't quite quick enough there. Where are they going? Are they coming to fight my cavalry? Because if that's what they're doing, they're kind of wasting their time. I'm just going to keep running them away, and we'll run them into the ground with fatigue. It looks like they are... I mean, they could be trying to come all the way around to attack this side now that it's open. But it shouldn't be hard for me to commit forces back over there. If you guys would rejoin the battle, that would be great. Here, go fight them a bit. That should help improve your morale. Maybe they are coming around. I don't know what they're trying to do, to be honest. If that is the case, though, I'm going to have to run these guys back over here. because I can't leave this undefended if they're trying to flank us. That means you are going to have to adjust your lines again. That should be enough to just hold them wherever. You guys, do you have any ammo left? I don't think you do. Or at least not a significant amount. So I'm going to put you in melee and just throw you at whoever comes through that first. Hustle, hustle, hustle. You should be able to beat them there, but I don't want you to get caught up in melee or whatever. Let's shift slightly. Is this about to go? Yeah, it's pretty close. So we have to beat, like, what, 3 units, one of which is going to be a Nordic warlord. That's going to be the hard one. But we do have cavalry to help with that. Let's see, why don't you guys get over here? I'm gonna dance the cavalry around the tower and let the tower do most of the damage to these guys. Okay, so they're in. Throw everybody we have at them. Unfortunately, I have to keep these guys committed here, because this unit is going to come around to attack them. But I will put the cavalry here. The tower should do some damage to those guys. And then as long as I kite them around, the tower should be able to do most of the work. It looks like my sword infantry is already breaking. That's not good. But we are cutting through theirs pretty effectively. I need you attacking the spears now. You just do whatever you're doing. You guys attack them. It looks like their morale is already taking a hit. They're tired. General's dead. Some of these guys might break just because. But actually, if I could get the Lancers out of this situation, I could really use them over there. Can you squeeze by them? Oh, that's why you're moving so slow. Now keep them over here. Give them some bait. Hey, look, there's skirmisher cav right here for you. Come attack us. Let's see, if I put you in skirmish mode, will you be able to handle yourself? I don't trust skirmish mode, but in this case I might have to. Let's see, I need you to come hit them in the flanks. So far we're holding pretty well, all things considered, but we're not killing them very quickly. Did we lose our sword infantry? They don't even have swords, I think it's like clubs. Yeah. Come hit them in the back. That did a little bit of damage. Let's pull back and go again. I'll hit the spears this time. We just don't want to get embedded too deep, because we take casualties every time we pull back out. Are you guys still kiting them? You are, okay. You can't fight them, you'll lose, so just stay there. Okay, they're attacking over here. You guys are breaking. Pull back out. Come on. And everybody attack here. If you guys would recover, we could win this. Lancers, don't fail me. They're going to destroy that tower, so let's try to sneak by them. I need these guys to come charge them in the back or something. Yeah, kite them away from that now. No, they're pretty committed. Come back over here. You guys, you could really help me by throwing your hat in there. I didn't mean to do that, but apparently I did it, and it actually ended up helping, sort of. Oh no, they broke right before they got there. So let's kill these guys, and then we'll turn around and deal with these spears. I don't think that'll be too difficult. Yep, there we go. Go kill them. Cavalry, I'm going to have you run down the remainder of these guys, since that's about all you're good for at this point. And we have to make sure that we kill that commander, because if he doesn't die, that unit will remain. And we don't know what level he is. If he's any decent level at all, you know, we probably want him dead. Come on, last unit right here. They'll break before they even get to the fight. And so yeah, we beat that entire army with just a garrison, which is usually pretty difficult, but they threw a pretty trash army at us, and so they're paying for it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Losing faith.
Watch out for those spears. Come back this way. I'll have you charge in there. We did lose our club infantry or whatever they were. Come on, break them. If this unit goes, that unit will go. And there it is. Victory.
This is your day.
I'm going to run down some of these units. Particularly that one. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so it was rough, but we were able to come out of that one victorious. We'll take a look at the numbers in just a second. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this. We apparently wiped that army out completely. I don't know if the other one went as well. We'll see. But I'm going to screenshot this. And let's see. So they deployed 3 times the number we did. They lost, wow, more than 5, well, about 5 times the number we did. And that unit was, or that army was wiped out completely. This one was mostly, so the general was killed as well as his unit. One thing of Nordic levies and one thing of Nordic brigands managed to get out, but everything else was destroyed. And we still have half our garrison, and we'll get pretty decent unit replenishment for that as well. So that's what you get for throwing trash armies at me, you know. Next time, come at me with something real, and we'll see how you do. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, my governor was killed in battle. We did kill several enemies in battle, though, and Barkham was sacked, so it is still ours, but we will have to rebuild it, and we're going to need to appoint a new governor. They seem to have stayed here, though. I'm questioning that decision, but I should be able to beat them with this army here. I am a bit concerned about these forces here, but there's not that many. So if they don't retreat toward them, we should be okay. We also have to choose a new technology, but can't really afford to do anything this turn because we are very much out of time. So there's a bunch we'll have to do in the next episode. We're going to need to intercept these fleets as they come in. They are both transport fleets, though, so our actual navy here, if we had a navy, would be pretty effective. I can hire some mercenaries, though, to go deal with them real quick. So we'll do that. And yeah, we'll have to figure out this situation down here. I need to start marching this army down to deal with the Visigoths as well. And hopefully I can get my allies to actually do something, you know, because frankly, the Saxons shouldn't be a threat anymore. The Geats really shouldn't be, but they are, so we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.